In a village named Shamnagar, they left three best friends, Sudha, Sheila, and Meera. They all studied together in a school. They all were best friends. Sudha and Sheila's extremely rich friend. Sudha was a careful and cool girl, and Sheila was extremely strategic. Whereas Meera was from a poor family, Sheila's and Sudha's never made Meera feel that she was poor. Now all three of them, when others once they completely graduations, they were pursuing their respected careers life. These taste bars one day when Meera was getting ready to go back to work when she got call from Sheila's then Meera.
Hey, hi Sheila, how are you? You called me after such a long time. Are you done with your breakfast? How did you know that I was having my breakfast? Your home cooked breakfast is wonderful and it's alive. What an aroma! Wow, super! It's amazing. Yes, you only talk and never show up. You only invite people to your house. This is not done. Wait, I'm going to call Sudha right now. Sudha picks up the call. Hi guys, what's going on? It seems that Queen has just woken up. The party actually continued into the wee hours of last night, which is why I just got up. Now, how will this girl remember us if she attends so many parties? No, you both are my best friends, and my life would be so boring without you guys.
At this point, everyone begins to chuckle and Sudas continues.
Meera, we haven't eaten any of your meals you made in so long. Therefore, we will only meet this time at your home. Yes, that is why we called you.
After the 7 days had hidden Sheila's and Suda's visits Mira homes, Sheila's and Suda's were all see they walked to police officers guard in Mira homes, but neither of them approached Mira to inquiry of others. They now Suda's out in given each other's hug before talking.
Meera, will you keep talking or will you even bring something to eat? Yes, I'm bringing it. I have been making your preferred breakfast since morning. What are you waiting for? Bring it right away.
While enjoying the breakfast together, Mira, Sheila's and Suda's.
Decide to take a trip. At that point, Sudha said, let's plan something different. Let's go for a trip at this time. How's the idea? Oh, no. If we travel, a lot of money will be spent. And you are aware of how much I hate spending money on unnecessary things. You haven't changed a bit, you miser.
Sheila and Mira's burst of laughing at Sudha said this when Sheila said.
Okay, fine. Okay then, let's go for shopping.
The group quickly gathers at Sudha's place on the second day after which they go on at extensive shopping. Sudha was careless, wasting money while shopping and Sheila's noticed her.
Sudha, please, cut back on your spending. You were paying the same price as the merchant. Are you aware that I just saved your 3000 rupees today? And why did you feel the need to carry around so much cash? When will you get better? I don't know. What? Did you actually save my 3000 rupees today? If we work, we should value money as well. If you have a card, why do you need to carry so much cash? Sheila, don't start now. I know that. You're stingy and I am not.
As the three friends were talking, suddenly a boy came from behind and quickly snatched the Sudha purse. Sudha started extremely loudly.
Oh no, not my purse! Once I get you in my hands, then you will see. See? See? Didn't I tell you?
On the other side, Mira called someone and the crops arrived in on time, handling Sudha's purse to Mira.
As much as we searched for this criminal for a long time, madam, we only managed to catch him today thanks to the awareness.
As he said this, the officers gave Mira a salute, seeing this Sudha and Sheila's way extravagant.
Mira, you are. Yes, I am the PSI of this city.
Now Sudha's and Sheila's all the saluted Mira and they go home together and have a lot of fun. They started meeting each others.